Today we're going to learn how to calculate structural equation modeling in my own little way. So I'm just going to go straight to File and open an existing model and just do some bit of calculations on them. So open this one called Final Model. No validity issues. This particular one. Okay. And now it's open. So we're gonna correlate this one to that, because initially when my colleague correlated this to that, it gave us a good result. So I'm going to see if the result will improve by correlating. If you see by correlating this one to that one. Okay, so let's try it. Go there, click on this. You can see the arrow has changed with two edge, having two double arrows. So when it turns red like this, you click, you go on like that, and when it's green, you leave it. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is to run it by clicking on this one which says calculate estimate. So you click on it and you see it's running there, and now it has run. So we're just going to look for the result of what we just did by view test. Click on that, and then we get these results here. See our chi-square, degree of freedom, and our probability is 0, 0 and everything. Okay, and then for us to check the model fit to make sure that the figures are actually high enough, so we go to this place, model fits, click on the model fits, and then this pops out. So right here you can see the figures like your seeming diff here, which is high enough, which is 2.104, which is high, and then our RM arrow 0.48, which is good because it's less than 0.5. We have our GFI, which is 920, which is high. This has to be up to, from 90 upwards is okay. And then you have our CFI also from 90 upwards is okay. And in this case we've got 924. TLI the same thing, we've got 911 as our result, which is good. And we don't touch those ones, we just look for the next one, which is our RMC. Our RMC has to be up to 0.5, and here we have RMC of 051, which is good. And then for us to check our AVE, we come here where you have notes for model, and we click on it. So let's click and see what happens. So clicking on it brings us to this place where we have our chi-square and everything, but that's not what we want. So we want to see our AVE and everything, so we'll just click on Scala. Oh, sorry, we need to run the results so that we can be able to see our AVE and everything. So to do that, we click on Scala, click on that little button there, and then click on standardized regression weights for us to be able to get our AVE. So click on that one. By clicking it brings us here, so you see this result here. So click on this, click outside the box. So when it's highlighted like this, as you can see, it's highlighted like this, it's selected. So you right click and you copy, and you go to where you have your Excel file. I've got my Excel file saved in my USB, so I look for it now. My Excel file, this is one of them, so I could use any one that I like to use, but I've got it here as statistical tools. Okay, so this was the initial trial that we did, and you see the result was really poor. So I'll clear it to reset it, and where that particular correlation will be here. So what I mean is this. See standard regression weight. So it should go to here where you have standard regression weight. Click paste it there. So we've pasted it. So we'll go back again to that same results here. This results here. Where's my mouse? There. Click on it. On that one, output, where you have your output, click on it, and then you go to here where you have correlations. See correlation. Don't mind, my hand is shaking. Shaky. You click on the correlation, click on that one. When you click on it, this result will come out here. You can see at the top the correlations. So you click outside again, and you can see the box is highlighted like this. You see these dotted lines, and you right click and copy, and you go back to your Excel. Okay, there, that one was the one we're working on. So you come here, you see where they've written correlations at the top. So you click on this orange little box here and paste it inside. Paste. So you come here, read caveats and assumptions below. You click on it to run. And there you go, bullseyes. There you go, the results. Look, all your CROs are higher than 0.7. Very, very good. And all your AVEs are higher than 0.5. So your AVE has to be above 0.05, which is good for this result here. You can see AVE for SAT is 0.516, IBT 0.520, CBFEH 0.595, and your MSV results have to be lower than your AVE as well. And you can see the MSV result for SAT is 0.2, which is lower than 0.5. For IBT 0.1, which is lower than that for this, for the AVE of IBT, which is 0.520, and MSV for CFBEH is also lower than that, than the AVE for that. So you can see on there. And on this side, everything here has to be all black, no red at all. So you can see all here, they're all black, which is good. So at this point, all we just need to do is to copy our result to a Microsoft Word. So I'm just gonna copy everything, select everything like this, select them all, and copy. Right click, copy. Where do you have copy? At the top there. Okay, and I'll go to Microsoft Word and paste it there. There you have it, pasted. So pasted onto Microsoft Word, and then you go back again to your model and copy the rest of them. As you can see on here, I've copied the seaming diff, copied the RM arrow, and all other results. I've also copied all of these ones. RM arrow, baseline comparison, NFI, TLI, RMC, your results for the chi-square and degree of freedom, as well as your probability figure, which is that one. You also copy, and this is the formula for calculating your chi-square degree of freedom. Now on here we can see that our chi-square degree of freedom is 2.1, which is good. So when you divide this by that, that's how we got this result here. So, and then we have to copy our model as well. So I went to copy the model. So you see I copied both with and the one with figures. And to do all of that, so to do that, I'll show you. So you come here to see how I got those figures I showed you, your CFI and everything.